Today we are going to start chapter 2 fractions of standard 7. Fractions beta, this you have learned in earlier standard also. Then also we will just revise what a fraction is. So let us see what the fraction means. Here I have given you a definition of fraction. A fraction a small or a tiny part, amount or proportion of something. That is, but a proportion of something means if you are given a body, if a one object is given to you, and if you divide that object into different parts, then each part would be called what? So that is the proportion. So here taking an example, we are given one circle, and if I divide this one circle into two parts, see now we have two parts. So what each part will be called? I have divided one part into two parts, one object into two parts, so it will be called 1 upon 2, and the other one also will be called 1 upon 2. So this is called proportion, or this is called fraction. Okay, 1 upon 2. Similarly, if you divide different objects into different parts, then each part will be called certain fractions. Okay. Now types of the fraction beta. First one, proper fraction. Here in proper fraction, the numerator is less and denominator is bigger. Okay, it's easy beta. You can get an example. If a denominator is bigger than the numerator, first of all let us understand what is numerator and denominator. Here 3, see the number above means on the top is known as numerator, and the number downside is known as denominator. So the number on the upside, that is numerator, is less, and the number downside, that is denominator, is bigger, then the number is called, or that type of fraction is called proper fraction. Here I have given example 7 upon 8. 7 is greater than 8, so it is proper fraction. Similarly 2 upon 4. 2 is smaller than 4, so it is also a proper fraction. Okay. Okay, so here you can write down many examples. Beta. Second one is improper fraction. Here beta, it is a inverse of that. That is numerator is greater and denominator is smaller. Okay. Here example, see 7 upon 4. 7 is bigger than 4, so it is improper. Similarly 5 upon 3. So it is also a improper fraction. Okay. When numerator is greater and denominator is smaller, it is known as improper fraction. Okay, now the last type, that is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction consists of a whole number and a proper proportion. Whole number beta, here see I have written it 5 and 7 by 8. All of you know what is an whole number, so it can be read as beta. See here I have given you example, it can be read as 5 integer 7 by 8, and second one is 8 integer 4 by 5. Okay, here we have one whole number, sorry, the spelling of 4 is wrong, 5 integer 7 by 8, so 5 is a whole number and 7 by 8 is a proper fraction. Okay, and similarly here 8 integer 4 by 5, remember it beta how to read it. Okay, 5 integer 7 by 8, similarly 8 integer 4 by 5, 8 is a whole number and 4 by 5 is a proper fraction. Okay. Now for proper mathematical use beta, we cannot use mixed fraction into a mathematical use, so it has to be converted. So how to convert it? How to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction? So here first we have to multiply 8 by 5, that is 8 5s are 40. We have to multiply the denominator with the whole number, that is 8 5s are 40, and then add it to the numerator. We have to add it. Here we have to add it by 7. 8 5s are 40 plus 7, that is 47, and the denominator should be downside only. So the final answer will be 40 plus 7, that is 47 by 8. Okay. We have to multiply whole number and denominator and then add with the numerator. Okay. Let us take another example. 8 integer 4 by 5. First 8 5s are 40 and 8 5s are 40, and then we have to add it to the numerator. Okay, that is 4. We have to add it with the 4, and denominator should be downside only. So it is 5. So 44 by 5. Okay, remember this beta, huh? Always remember this, how to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. And also remember, mixed fraction can be converted into improper fraction only. Improper can also be converted into mixed fraction. Okay, but never, mixed fraction can be converted never into proper fraction. Remember it will never be converted into proper fraction. Similarly, proper fraction can also be not be converted into mixed fraction. Okay, so let us also see how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, here we will use the given example only. 7 by 4. We have to just divide 7 by 4. 7 is in the numerator. 7 is to be divided by 4, as we have done in earlier standard. Simple division. Okay. 4 1s are 4, and remainder is 3. Now changing the places beta. See, 4 will come in the denominator. It will come downside. 1 will come in the front side, and 3 will go on the top. Okay, so in this way you can convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, let us start the exercise 2.1. Question 1. Here we have to solve the sums. First one, 2 minus 3 by 5. Here one is whole number and another one is a fraction. Okay, so we cannot do it directly. First we need to make both the numbers fraction, because we can add the numbers if they are fraction. If nothing is given in the denominator, we can write down 1 also. When remember it, when we are given nothing in the denominator, we can write down 1. So here 2 upon 1. Remember, nothing is given, we can write down 1. 2 upon 1 minus 3 by 5. Now what to do? So second step beta. Here we have to take the LCM of the denominator. So LCM of 1 and 5. We will find out the LCM of 1 and 5 for subtracting. So let us see LCM 1 and 5. Here 1 is as it is, we have to just divide by 5. 5 1s are 5, and 1 itself it will be there, and last one 1 1s are 1. So LCM we have 5 into 1, that is 5. So LCM is 5. So in denominator we have to directly write down the 5. And remember here beta, we have to divide the number. Okay, divide the LCM by the denominator. Okay, with the and multiply with the numerator. Remember it, we have to divide the LCM by denominator and multiply it to the numerator. So when we divide 5 by 1, we will get 5. So we have to multiply the numerator by 5. So 2 5s are 10. And similarly for the next term, that is here the denominator is 5 and LCM is 5. So 5 divided by 5, we will get 1. So we have to multiply the numerator by 1. Okay, so here it will be 3 1s are 3. Okay, and in between there is a subtraction, so we will have to write as it is. 10 minus 3 by 5. So 10 minus 3 is 7 by 5. Okay, this is one method beta. We can do this sum in different method also. I will just show you that method also beta. Okay, but we are going to use the same method, this method only for the other sums, but just for your information I am giving you. So similarly 2 by 1 minus 3 by 5. So here beta, we have to make the denominator same. Now imagine if we want to make the denominator same, 1 is to be converted into 5. 1 is to be converted into 5. So we have to multiply it by 5. So here 1 is to be multiplied by 5. Okay, to make the denominator same. Remember it better, whenever we multiply anything with the denominator, we have to multiply the same number with the numerator. So 2 into 5 is also there, so we will get 2 upon 5, 2 into 5 multiplied by 1 upon 5. Now multiplying both the answers, we will get the result 10 upon 5 minus 3 upon 5. Now beta see, base is same, that is denominator is same, so we need not take LCM. Directly we will put 5 and upon 10 minus 3. So we will get 7 by 3. 7 by 5. Sorry beta. Okay, these are the two methods, but we will do it by LCM only. Okay. Next question, 4 plus 7 by 8. Now nothing is there in the denominator, so we will put 1 there. Now taking the LCM of 1 and 8, we need to take the LCM of 1 and 8. So here we can directly divide it by 2, 4. Again 2, 1 will be there as it is, and here there will be 2. Again 2, 1 and 1. Now we have got 2 1, so 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. The LCM of both the numbers is 8. So here we have to divide it by the denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator. If we divide 8 by 1, we will get 8. So here we have to multiply 4 by 8. So 8 4s are 32. And for the next term, if we divide the LCM by the denominator, that is 8 divided by 8, we will get the answer 1. So we have to multiply 7 by 1. So 7 1s are 7. 32 plus 7 by 8. 32 plus 7, that is 39. 8. Okay. Let us see third. Here both the fractions are given, so we don't need to put 1. 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7. We have to take the LCM of 5 and 7. First we will have to divide it by 5 because it's a prime number. 5 here 1 and 7 as it is. Now 7. 1 and 1. We have got both the ones. So 5 into 7, LCM is 5 into 7, that is 35. Now we will put in denominator 35. Now if we divide 35 by 5, we will get the answer 7. So we have to multiply the numerator by 7. Okay. Remember it, we have to divide by the denominator and multiply it to the answer to the numerator. So 3 7s are 21. Same here beta. 35 divided by 7, we will get 5. 35 divided by 7, so 5 2s are 10. So 21 plus 10 by 35, that is 31 by 35. Question next. 4. 9 by 11 minus 4 by 15. Taking the LCM of 11 and 15. Okay. As 15 is divisible by 3, we have to divide it by 3 first. 11 as it is, 3 5s are 15, 5, again 5. 11 as it is, 5 1s are 5. Now 11 is prime, so 11, 1 and 1. Now LCM is 3 into 5 into 11. 3 5s are 15 into 11. We have to multiply it. 15 into 11. We will get 165. So LCM is 165. Now 165 divided by 11, we will get the answer. See here, 15. So and now we have to multiply 9 by 15, so it is 135. And similarly beta, 15 we have to divide 165 by 15, so we will get the answer 11. and that answer we have to multiply it by the numerator, that is 11 4s are 44. 135 minus 44 upon 165. So it will be 91, okay, upon 165. Okay, that is the answer. Next one, here 3 terms are given, 3 fractions, so don't get afraid beta, it is nothing there, same method. So first we will write down the pattern, 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2, and we have to take the LCM of the denominators, that is 10, 5 and 2 together. Okay, 10, 5 and 2. First we need to take the divided by 2. 2 5s are 10, 5 as it is, and 2 1s are 2. Now directly with 5, all the ones, we have got all the ones here. So LCM is 2 into 5. So the LCM is 10. Now we have to remember it again beta. We have to divide it by denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator. 10 divided by 10, that is 1. So 7 ones are, we have to multiply by 7 by 1. So 7 ones are 7. 10 divided by 5, we will get 2. And we have to multiply the answer to the numerator, that is 2 to the 4. Similarly beta, 10 divided by 2, that is 5, and we have to multiply that with the numerator, that is 5 3s are 15. Okay, divided by denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator, that is 5 3s are 15. 7 plus 4 plus 15 by 10, 11 26 by 10. Okay, see here beta, the answer is an improper fraction, as the numerator is bigger than denominator. Okay, so we can cut out into the simpler form. We can cut out both by 2, here 2 5s are and 2 13s are, and again it's an improper fraction beta. So we can convert it into proper fraction also if you want. Okay, see here, 13 divided by 5, 5 2s are 10, and the remainder is 3. So now replacing the places, 5 will come in the new denominator, 3 will go on the top, and 2 will come on the side. 2 and 3 will go on the numerator. So answer is 2 integer 3 by 5. Okay, both the answers are valid. Here again mixed fraction, 2 integer 2 by 3 and plus 3 integer 1 by 2. First we have to convert it into improper fraction. So 3 2 is 6 plus 2, 3 to the 6 plus 2, that is 8, and denominator will be as it is 3. Again 3 to the 6 plus 1, that is 7, and denominator as it is 7 by 2. Okay, now taking the LCM of the denominator, that is 3 and 2. First we need to divide by 2, so 3 as it is, and 2 ones are 2. Now 3 again, 1 and 1. So the LCM will be 2 into 3. So the LCM is 6. Dividing 6 by 3, we will get answer 2. Multiplying 2 to the numerator, that is 8, 8 to the 16. Okay. Similarly, in the next one, dividing 6 by 2, we will get 3, and multiplying 3 to the numerator, that is 3 7 are 21. So the final answer will be 37, 21 plus 16, that is 37 by 16, 6. Okay. Converting into mixed fraction, 6 6 are 36, remainder is 1. Now replacing the places, 6 will come in the denominator, 6 will come on the other side, and 1 will go on the top. So that is the final answer. Next one, 8 integer 1 by 2 minus 3 integer 5 by 8. First convert them into proper fraction, that you can do it yourself. Now here we have to arrange in a descending order. Okay, remember it, descending means decreasing. First of all we have to write down the biggest number, and then we have to go in smaller order. So here beta, for converting them, we need first to make all the denominators same. Here there are 3 different denominators, 9, 3 and 21. So first we need to make all of them same, then only we can find out. So first we will find out the LCM of all the numbers, that is 9, 3 and 21. First we will divide by 3. 3 3s are 3 1s are 3 7s are. Again still we have 3, so 3 1s are 1 and 7. Now by 7, 1 1 1. So LCM is 3 into 3 into 7. So the LCM is 63. 3 3s are 9, 9 7s are 63. Okay. So for making the same base or same denominator for each, we will have to divide the LCM by denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator. So here we have to multiply it by 7. If we divide 63 by 9, we will get 7. Okay, so we have to multiply 7 to both the terms. So here we will get 7 to the denominator and 7 to the numerator. So it will be 14 upon 63. Second one, 2 by 3. 3 if we divide by 63, we will get the answer 21. So we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 21. So we will get base 63, and if we multiply the numerator by 21, 21 2s are 42. Same for the last one beta, 8 by 21. If we divide 63 by 21, we will get the answer 3. So we have to multiply numerator and denominator both by 3. Okay, so here multiplying denominator by 3 and numerator by 3, we will get 63 in the denominator, and in numerator 8 3s are 24. See here beta, now you can arrange all the terms because base is same. So we can directly arrange them into the descending order. Okay, so the biggest fraction will go by as the number in the numerator only, because the denominator is same. So if we will just have to arrange the numerators into the descending order. Okay, got the idea beta? First of all we will have to make the base. So the biggest numerator is 42 by 63, then smaller one, that is 24 by 63, and last one 14 by 63. Okay, in this way we can arrange fractions into a descending or ascending orders. So if we write down the numbers, 2 by 3, then 8 by 21 and 2 by 9. Okay, this is the descending order. Second question, 1 by 5, 3 by 7 and 7 by 8. We will find out the LCM of base 5, 7 and 10. 5, 7, 10. First we will have to divide by 2 because 10 is divisible by 2. So 2, 5 as it is, 7 also as it is. Here 5 2s are 10, so 5. Again now we will have to divide it by 5. So 5, here 1, 7 and 1. Now 7. So all 1 we will get. So the LCM is 2 into 5 into 7. So the answer is 70. Now we have got the LCM. For making the base same or denominator same for all the terms, first 1 by 5, dividing 70 by 5, we will get 14. So we will have to multiply both the terms by 14. Okay, denominator by 14 and numerator also by 14. Okay, so we will get in denominator 70 and in numerator we will get 14 ones are 14. Second, 3 by 7. For making 7 we have to multiply it by 10. So 7 10s are 70. We have to multiply it by 10 both numerator and denominator. 10, and there also beta in denominator and same for the numerator. So 3 into 10, that is 30 upon 70. Okay, and the last one, 7 upon 7 by 10. We have to multiply both the terms by 7 because the base is 10. So 7 upon 7 multiplied by 7 upon 10 multiplied by 7. So we will get the answer 49 by 70. Now we will arrange them in descending order. So the biggest numerator is 49 by 70. It is greater than 30 by 70, and it is greater than 14 by 70. Now we will write down the original fractions. 49 by 70, that is 7 by 10. It is greater than 3 by 7. It is greater than 1 by 5. Okay, so this is the descending order. This is the method to write down the ascending or descending order. Okay, here we have to find out that the given square is a magic square or not. That is beta, we have to see that the sum of each row, column and diagonal is same or not. Then it proves that okay, the number given here is a magic square or not. We have to add each column, each row and each diagonal. So diagonals, you can see the diagonals and everything. Okay, so we will mention here columns and rows and diagonals. Let us mention it. We have to add. So this is, let us say this is row 1 R1, row 2 that is R2, row 3 that is R3. Same way beta, we will also mention column 1, column 2. Okay, so this is C1, column 1 that is C1, column 2 that is C2, column 3 that is C3. Okay, and then diagonals. Okay, diagonals grow in a cross, 4, 11, 5 by 11 and 6 by 11. Okay, this way. So this is D1, diagonal 1, and similarly cross, that is diagonal 2. Okay, D2. Now we will have to find out all these sums, and if the answer is same, then we can say it is a magic square. Okay, so first R1, that is 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11 plus 2 by 11. See here beta, bases are same in each, so we need not take LCM. 11 we will put in the denominator and we will add the numerator, that is 4 plus 9 plus 2. Okay, plus 9 plus 2, that is 13 plus 2, 15. Okay, so answer is 15 by 11. Similarly for row 2 also we will check R2, that is 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 7 by 11. Again beta, as the base is denominator is same, we need not take LCM, so 11, and we have to add the numerator, 3 plus 5 plus 7. Again, that is 3 plus 5, 8 plus 7, 15. 15 by 11. Similarly for R3, row 3, 8 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 6 by 11. Same beta, base is same, so we need not take LCM. Now 8 plus 1 plus 6. 8 plus 1, 7, 9, sorry 8 plus 1, 9 plus 6, 15 by 11. Now same way we will check for the columns also beta. See, all the answers for row are same, 15 by 11, 15 by 11, 15 by 11. Let us check for the columns also beta. So C1, 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11. Again base is same, so we will directly write down the 11 in the denominator and we will add the numerator. 4 plus 3 plus 8. 4 plus 3 7 plus 8 15. Okay, so the answer is 15 by 11. Same for C2. 9 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 1 by 11. Again base is same, so 11 in the denominator and we will add 9 plus 5 plus 1. Okay, so again 9 plus 5 14 plus 1 15. 15 by 11. Same for C3, that is 2 by 11 plus 7 by 11 plus 6 by 11. Okay, again base is same beta, so we will directly write down 11 in the denominator and we will add 2 plus 7 plus 6. 2 plus 7 9 plus 6 15 by 11. Again the answer is 15 by 11. See here, for all the rows and for all the columns also answer is same, that is 15 by 11. Still beta we have to check for the diagonals. Let us check for the diagonals. D1, that is 4 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 6 by 11. Again beta base is same, so we need not take LCM here also. We will directly write the 11 in the denominator. 4 plus 5 plus 6. 4 plus 5 9 plus 6 15. Again the answer is 15 by 11. Now for diagonal 2, D2, that is 2 by 11 plus 5 by 11 and plus 8 by 11. Okay, again base is same, denominator is same, so we will directly write down denominator 11 and add the numerator. 2 plus 5 plus 7. 2 plus 5 7 plus 8. Again 15 by 11. See here beta, all the sum of all the rows, all the columns and both the diagonals is same, that is 15 by 11. So therefore we can say that this is a magic square. Yes, the square given here is a magic square. Okay, as the answer for each one is same. Okay, next one. For a rectangular sheet of paper is 12.5 centimeter long and 10 integer 2 by 3 centimeter wide. Find the perimeter of the rectangular sheet. Okay, so first we will see here, we will write down the length and breadth here. Okay, so length is given and breadth is given, both are in mixed fraction beta. First we will have to convert them into improper fraction and then we will find out the perimeters. Okay, so length here is 12 integer 1 by 2. Length of paper is 12 integer 1 by 2. So converting it into improper fraction, that is 12 2s are 24 plus 1 25. Remember it, multiply by denominator and add to the numerator, that is 12 2s are 24 plus 1 by denominator, that is itself 2. So it is 24 plus 1, that is 25 by 2 centimeters. Same way beta, breadth of the paper or width of paper, both are same beta. Breadth of paper is equal to 10 integer 2 by 3 centimeter. So converting it into improper fraction, 3 tens are, that is 30 and plus numerator, that is plus 2 by denominator, that is 3. So it is 32 by 3 centimeter. So breadth is, we have got length and breadth both in improper fraction. Now we will need to find out the perimeter of the paper. We know the formula for finding the perimeter of the paper or perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of rectangular paper or rectangle is equal to 2 into bracket length plus breadth. Okay, so we will write down the length and breadth as we have found it. Length is 25 by 2 and breadth is 32 by 3. Okay, so first here we will have to add the terms in the bracket. We will need to take LCM of 2 and 3. Dividing it by 2 we will get 1 and 3, and again we have to divide it by 3. So we will get the LCM 2 into 3, that is 6. The LCM is 6. Now as we have done earlier, 2 as it is, here dividing 6 by, in the LCM and dividing 6 by 2, we will get answer 3. So we have to multiply the numerator 25 by 3, that is 75. Remember it, divide it by denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator. 25 into 3, that is 75. Same way beta, here also 6 divided by 3, that is 2. We have to multiply this 2 to the numerator, 32. 32 to the 64. 2 into bracket 75 plus 64, that is 139 by 6. Okay, we can cut this one beta. 2 we can cut it with 3. 6, that is 3 we can cut it. 2 3 6. So the final answer we will get 139 by 3. Okay, we can even convert this into mixed fraction as it is an improper fraction. Okay, 139 by 3 centimeter is the final answer. Okay, let us convert into mixed fraction. 139 divided by 3, 3 4s are 12, 1 and 9 we will take it down, 3 6 are 18. So 1 is the remainder. So changing the places, 3 will come in the denominator, 46 will come in the front, and 1 will go in the numerator. Okay, so the final answer can also be written by 46, it is 1 by 3 centimeter. Okay, let us start with question number 5. Here the question is, find the perimeter of triangle ABE, also the rectangle BCDE from the given figure. Figure is given in the textbook also. Here I have taken it the figure. Okay, see the figure given in the textbook. Here beta, we have to find out the perimeter of triangle ABE. Here we are given all the sides of triangle ABE and also all the sides of rectangle BCDE. Okay, we have to find out both and we have to check which one is greater out of them. So first we will have to find out the perimeter of the triangle. So triangle ABE, perimeter of triangle ABE. If you remember it, for finding the perimeter of triangle ABE, we will have to add all the sides only. Okay, so perimeter of triangle ABE, we can say AB plus BE plus AE. We will write down that AB plus BE plus AE. Okay, so perimeter of triangle ABE is equal to AB plus BE plus EA or AE, both are same beta. Okay, so AB plus BE plus EA. Measurement of all of them, that is AB is 5 by 2 plus BE, that is 2 integer 3 by 4 plus EA 3 integer 3 by 5. First we will convert this to mixed fraction into improper fraction. So 5 by 2 plus 4 to the 8 and adding to the numerator 11, 4 to the 8 plus 3 11. So answer will be 11 by 4. So here the fraction will be 11 by 4, and same for the last term, 3 integer 3 by 5, that is 5 3 is 15 plus 3, 15 plus 3 is 18. So answer will be 18 by 5. Now we will need to take the LCM of the denominator, that is 2, 4 and 5. So LCM of 2, 4 and 5 is equal to here 2, 4 and 5. Okay, so dividing it by 2, we will get 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4 and 5 as it is. Dividing again by 2, 1 1 and 5. Lastly we have to divide it by 5, so we will get 1 1 1. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 5, that is 20. 2 twos are 4, 5 are 20. Okay, so putting 20 in the denominator, remember the same thing, whether we have to divide it the LCM by denominator and multiply it to the answer to the numerator. Okay, so 20 divided by 2, that is 10. We have to multiply 10 with the 5, that is the numerator. 10 5s are 50, plus same way for the second one, 4 divided by 20, 20 divided by 4, that is 5. We have to multiply 5 to the numerator 11, so 11 5s are 55, plus last one 5 and 20, 20 divided by 5, we will get the answer 4. We have to multiply the numerator 18 by 4, that is 18 4s are 72. So adding all the terms in the numerator, that is 50 plus 55 plus 72, we will get 7 and 7, that is 777 by 20 centimeter, that is the perimeter of rectangle. We will convert this into mixed fraction as it is improper. 177 divided by 20, 28 is 160, and subtracting it we will get an answer 17. Okay, so changing the places, 20 will come in the denominator, 8 will come as a whole number, and 17 will go in the numerator. Okay, so the final answer will be 8 integer 17 by 20 centimeters, perimeter of the triangle. Now we will have to find out the perimeter of the rectangle also. We will write down the answer, final answer here, because we have to compare it. So we will need to find out the perimeter of rectangle. For that we will need the length and the breadth. The length, it is given in the book, the length of the rectangle BCDE. Here whether the length we can consider BE or CD, both are equal. Okay, BE and CD both can be considered as length because they are equal, and the length is given 2 integer 3 by 4. Okay, converting it into improper fraction, 4 to the 8 plus 3 11. So the answer will be 11 by 4 centimeter. So length is 11 by 4 centimeter, and breadth is given directly into improper fraction. Okay, it is BC or ED, both are considered as a breadth, and the answer, that answer is 7 by 6 centimeter. BC and ED both are considered as breadth, and answer is 7 by 6 centimeter. Okay, and we know the formula for finding the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. Okay, 2 into L plus B. We will put the values of length and breadth here. So 2 into bracket 11 by 4, that is the length, plus 7 by 6. Okay, we will need to take the LCM of denominator, that is 4 and 6. We will find out the LCM. Okay, so the LCM of 4 and 6, that is, first we will have to divide by 2, 2 2s are and 2 3s are, again by 2, 2 1s are and 2 3 as it is, 3 1s are 3. So the LCM will be 2 into 2 into 3, that is 12. Okay, 2 to the 4 3s are 12. Now putting 12 in the denominator, 2 as it is, 12 in the denominator, and dividing 12 by 4. First we have to divide by denominator and multiply the answer to the numerator. Okay, so 12 divided by 4 we will get 3. Okay, we have to multiply that 3 to the numerator. 11 3s are 33. Okay, same for the next one. 6 divided by 2 we will get the 6 divided by 12 we will get the 12 divided by 6 we will get the answer 2. Now 2 we have to multiply it by 7. 2 7s are 14. Adding both the answers we will get 2 into bracket 47 by 12. Okay, we can also cut 2 and 12. 2 1s are 2 and 2 6s are 12. Okay, so the final answer will be 47 by 6. Also we have to convert this into mixed fraction. 47 by 6, if we divide 47 by 6 we will get 6 7s are 42 and 5 will be the remainder. So interchanging the places, 6 will come in the denominator, 7 will be as a whole number and 5 will go in the numerator. Okay, so the final answer will be 7 integer 5 by 6. Okay, now we have to compare the perimeter of rectangle and perimeter of triangle. Okay, we have got both the answers. Perimeter of triangle is 177 by 20 and perimeter of rectangle is 47 by 6. So for comparing them again beta we will have to make the base same. Okay, first perimeter of triangle ABE, it is equal to 177 by 20 centimeters and perimeter of rectangle BCDE is 47 by 6. Now for comparing both of them we will need to make the base same. Here 20 and 6, so we will again have to take the LCM of 20 and 6. Okay, as we have to compare both of them. For making the base same we will multiply 20 by 6. Okay, to make the base same we will cross multiply it. So here 20 we have to multiply it by 6. So whatever we will multiply, so we will get 20 into 3 60 and same thing we have to multiply in the numerator, that is 177 also multiply by 3. The LCM of 20 and 6 is 60 beta. Okay, 177 into 3, 7 3s are 21, carry 2, 7 3s are 21 plus 2 23, carry 2, 3 1s are 3, 5 31 by 60 centimeter perimeter of triangle. And same for rectangle 47 by 6, we have to multiply it both by 10 to make the base 60 because the LCM is 60. So 10 and numerator will also be multiplied by 10, so it is 470 by 60. So here we can see that the perimeter of triangle is greater than perimeter of rectangle. Okay, because 531 upon 60 is bigger than 470 upon 60. Okay, so you can get the point that the perimeter of triangle is greater than the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of triangle ABE is greater than perimeter of rectangle BCDE. Okay, let us see question number 6. Salil wants to put a picture in a frame. The picture is 7 integer 3 by centimeter wide, 2 feet in the frame. The picture cannot be more than 7 integer 3 by 10 wide. How much should the picture trimmed? Okay, remember it beta, the picture which is to be framed in the frame is bigger, so we have to cut it out. So to fit in the frame, the length of the width should be 7 integer 3 by 10. So we have to find out how much it is to be cut out. Okay, the width of the picture is 7 integer 3 by 5 and width of the frame is 7 integer 3 by 10. So first we will have to convert both the width into improper fraction. Width of the picture is 7 integer 3 by 5. So converting it into mixed fraction or improper fraction, 7 5s are 35 plus 3, 7 5s are 35 plus 3, 38 by 5. Centimeter. And same way width of the frame is equal to 7 integer 3 by 10. Converting it into improper fraction, 10 7 is 70 plus 3 73 by 10. As the width of frame is smaller than the width of picture, we have to subtract the width of frame from width of picture. Okay, so the answer, whatever answer we will get, that is to be trimmed from the picture, or that part is to be cut out from the picture. You can get the simple answer. See here beta, it is mentioned, or I have shown it in the figure. This is the smaller size is the frame and the bigger one is picture, so this part we have to cut out. Okay, so we have to find out that part. So we will have to subtract the width of the picture minus the width of the frame. Okay, picture should be trimmed is equal to 38 by 5 minus 73 by 10, that is width of the picture minus width of the frame, taking the LCM of the base 5 and 10. Okay, we have to take the LCM of 5 and 10. First we will divide by 2, 5 as it is, 2 5s are here. First we have divided by 5, so anyway better you can do it anyway. 5 2s are 10, so the LCM will be 10. So dividing 10 by 5 and multiplying it to the denominator, 10 divided by 5, that is 2, 38 2s are 76. Okay, and again 10 divided by 10, that is 1. We have to multiply 1 by 73, that is 73 1s are 73. 76 minus 73, that is 3 upon 10 centimeter. This much width is to be trimmed from the picture, 3 by 10 centimeter. Okay, so let us move towards the next question. 7. Ritu ate 3 by 5 part of the apple and remaining apple was eaten by her brother Somu. Okay, 3 by part apple is eaten by Ritu and remaining by Somu. How much part of apple did Somu eat? We have to find out, and who had the larger share. Okay, by how much? So there was one apple beta, and from that 3 by 5 part it was ate by Ritu. So total number of parts which is to be counted. So from one apple Ritu ate part of apple that Ritu ate is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, so number of apple is equal to 1 apple. Out of that 3 by 5 part is ate by Ritu, so we have to subtract that part from the whole apple, so we will get the remaining answer. So we have to subtract the part ate by Ritu. So part ate by Somu is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5. We have done this type of sum earlier also, so we will put 1 as there is nothing in the denominator. Now taking the LCM of 1 and 5, okay, you can get the direct answer also. 5 divided by 1 you will get 5, so we have to multiply it by the numerator. So 5 ones are 5. Okay, so here we will put 5 ones are 5, and again 5 divided by 5, that is 1 we have to multiply to the numerator 3, so the answer will be 3 ones are 3. 5 minus 3 by 5, that is 2 by 5. That part is ate by the Somu. Okay, Ritu has ate 3 by 5 part and Somu has ate 2 by 5 part. Now it is also asked to us who had the larger part. So from the number itself we can see beta Ritu has 8 larger part, because the base is same, that is denominator is same, so it is 3 by 5 is greater. So Ritu ate the larger size or larger part of the apple, and by how much? So we have to just subtract them both. We have to also find out how much part greater part she ate, so we have to subtract it. 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5, the part ate by Ritu subtracted from the part ate by Somu. Base is same, so no need to take the LCM, we can put it directly. 5 in the denominator, both put the, we have to just subtract the numerator. 3 minus 2, that is 1 by 5. Ritu ate 1 by 5 part more than the Somu. Okay, come on, let us move toward the next question. 8th one, Michael finished coloring a picture in 7 by 12 hour and Vaibhav finished the coloring of the same picture in 3 by 4 hour. Who worked longer and by what fraction did he work longer? Okay, so first of all, if you want to find out who worked longer, so for Michael finish the work in 7 by 12 hours, and Vaibhav in 3 by 4 hours. So first Michael, time taken by Michael is equal to, complete the picture, Michael to complete or color the picture is 7 by 12 hour, and time taken by Vaibhav to color a picture is 3 by 4 hour. So if we want to compare both, we have to make the base same first. Okay, so for making the base same, we will have to convert 4 into 12, or we will need to find out the LCM of 4 and 12. So 12 and 4, 4 3s are 4 1s are 3 1 1, so the LCM will be 4 into 3, that is 12. Okay, so to make it same 7 by 12 as it is, because the 12 is also already there, so here only we have to divide the 12 by 4 and multiply it to the numerator. Both of them will be multiplied by 3. Okay, to make it 12, here we have to multiply both by 3. 3 4s are 12, and same way we have to also multiply the numerator 3, so 3 3s are 9. So here now you can see that Vaibhav has taken more time than Michael, because the numerator here is bigger. Okay, that is 9 by 12. So Vaibhav has taken more work, or he has worked for longer period of time. And by how much fraction, we also have to find out by what fraction. So we will have to subtract both the times taken by the Vaibhav and time taken by the Michael. Vaibhav worked longer. Okay, so now by what fraction? So we have to just subtract it. 9 by 12 minus 7 by 12. Now again base is same beta here, so we will not need to take the LCM. We will directly put the 12 here, and 9 minus 7, that is 2 by 12. Okay, so 2 by 12 can be cut out, 2 6 are. Okay, so the final answer will be 1 by 6 hours. Okay, Vaibhav worked 1 by 6 hours more than Michael. Okay, so beta, this is the end of the exercise. We will see you in the next video. Till then beta, complete this in your notebook. Okay, make a fair notebook. Bye beta.